Good afternoon everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing an omelette. As I said in my last post, I did practice one last night because I haven't cooked one for so long. My wife cooks these all the time for the kids. So for this video today you're just going to need a pan, a small omelette pan. You can do it bigger if you want to, but I like mine a bit thicker. Some olive oil, some salt and pepper, a bit of cheddar cheese, 3 eggs, and a knob of butter. I'm going to be adding some other bits to this because I'm doing it for the kids' lunch. So I've just got some diced pepper, some cooked bacon, some leek, and some tomatoes. So I've already washed my hands, so make sure you wash yours. Thank you. Alright, there we go. So the trick with the omelette is to do it low and slow. Don't rush it. Don't think you've got to have a high heat. It shouldn't have any colour really underneath the omelette. So I hope I'll manage that. Just get your pan on, warming up. I'm going to go straight in with a knob of butter. Literally, that's all you need. And then I always put just a tiny bit of oil in. Not a lot, just literally a tiny bit. Helps the butter from burning if you do get it too hot. Whisk up my eggs. Really make sure you break these up, otherwise you get like white lumps in your omelette. And it doesn't look very nice, so you really got to make sure the yolk and the white are broken up together. I'm just going to take that off because that's getting a bit warm now. And then into there, I don't add salt yet. In fact, I'm not going to add salt because I'm going to put bacon in mine. But I'll show you when to add the salt if you do add it. If you put it in now, they say that it makes the egg watery and it's not as nice. So I'd go in with a little bit of black pepper. Whisk that up, that's ready to go in the pan. But as I said, I'm going to add some bits to mine. So I'm just going to put some diced pepper in there. And you just want to cook this lightly, you just want to soften it really. You still want it to have that fresh, crunchy texture. I'll go in with my bit of leek. You can use spring onion, red onion, whatever you like. I really like leek, and the kids like leek. We use it quite a lot at home. You just want to soften that down. I'm just going to turn that up a bit, just to soften that. Like literally, it doesn't take much at all. Just soften it all down. Smells good already. You just want to take the rawness off the leek and just lightly soften the peppers. Helps the peppers get really sweet as well. So, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to take the pan off the heat. I'm going to go straight in with my egg. Just get this out of the way. Straight in with the egg. And then, as you see, the pan wasn't amazingly hot, so it's not going to start cooking straight away. But it is going to start cooking with the residual heat from the pan, as you can see. So the trick of this is to put it on the low heat or your small ring, and just keep scraping down the edges while it's liquid like this. And then what will happen is it will start to set at the bottom. Just keep making sure you scrape it off the bottom like this. It's still liquid, it takes its time. Don't rush it because there's no need to rush, it doesn't take long anyway. So as you can see now, it's starting to sort of come together at the edges. And just gently keep mixing that around. But did you see that there as that came up? So as you start seeing that, you know you're getting there. So as soon as you start seeing more of that, you want to stop. See, I'm starting to get bigger lumps now as I'm scraping through. It's a bit like making scrambled egg, and you sort of stop turning when you start to get these big lumps coming through. It doesn't take long. Right, now they're getting bigger. As you can see, I'm getting bigger lumps come through. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the heat. And now I'm going to stop stirring it around. I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm going to stop stirring it around. I'm just going to make sure it's all off the edges. Okay, and as you can see, it's still a bit jelly. Now this is the point where you need to add, if you can just step back a bit. This is the point where you need to add your cheese or any cooked meat or bacon or anything like that. So I'm just going to drop some bacon on there. Don't put loads on because you won't be able to fold it and it will be a pain. And now that's still cooking, that omelette. That is still cooking in the pan. So then add some bacon to it, and then don't put loads of cheese on because it'll become too sickly. But just give it a nice even scattering of cheese. Like that. And at this point, as I said before, I didn't add the salt, but at this point you'll just give a light seasoning of salt. So now that egg is still a bit wet, so you can see it's still a bit wet. See that sort of wetness to it? Now that's what you want. That's still a bit too wet, so I'm going to go back on my heat. And this is where you start just easing up the edges. I might eat this myself. Kids can starve. And the reason I say put it on that low gas, that small gas, is so you don't overcook it. Right, we're nearly there. Tell you what I haven't got, a plate out of the cupboard. Right, now you can see it's starting to move away from the edge. It's still a bit wet in the middle. And now what we've got to try and do is just loosen off, take it off the heat, loosen it from that pan. Make sure you use a non-stick pan, otherwise you will be in trouble. Yeah, when we get there, just take your time. There we go. Right, now she's loosened from the pan. I'm just going to tap the pan like that, just to gently ease it over like that, so you can get under there. And then just fold that over like that. And you can just fold it that once. I mean, I always just tend to bring that side up, just like that. And then we'll just get a plate. See? Ill prepared. Oh, disaster strikes. You can't always get it right. Okay, so back to the omelette. Yeah, so try and get that folded over as much as you can, and you can just tip it out onto your plate, just like that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful omelette. I'm just gonna use my knife, and then if you just cut inside, and that's still warm and hot. That's warming everything up inside. If I just cut it in half, you can still see it's got all that nice, soft, gooey, cheesy texture. Awesome, give it a go. And come and see me for the next video, which I'm going to do tomorrow. It's going to be a nice rhubarb crumble, but you can use any other fruits. But I'm doing it with rhubarb, and it's dead simple, dead quick to make. So I'll see you tomorrow for a rhubarb crumble. Ciao for now.